Welcome, guys, to the Brothers of the World podcast, episode 15 recap. Are you sad, man?
Well, I'm trying out for American Idol.
Dude, never try to emulate Biz Markie. Is that who sings that song or no?
Not at all.
What song am I thinking?
All right, let's just get into this now. Biz Markie. Yeah, bro. UFC 260 recap.
UFC 260.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day for
Miocic. For
Stipe
all of Cleveland.
OH!
Go back to Cleveland, Cleveland. You know what that's from?
Yeah, I don't remember.
The Rocker.
Anyway, yeah. With Vesuvius.
Vesuvius,
Good movie.
So yeah, anyway, guys, the whole state of Ohio was backing their boy Stipe Miocic. They don't have anything. They don't have NFL. Their teams are trash. They had LeBron, left them.
They got MGK.
No, they don't have many. No. He doesn't even claim. No, I'm just kidding. They have MGK. They have
He was in the crowd.
They have Trippie Redd.
He was in the crowd.
They also have Kid Cudi. But then again, I'm talking about athletes. I'm not talking about fucking musicians.
UFC is the only thing I pay attention to, so I don't know any athletes from Ohio.
But you know there's
OH!
What I'm talking about, like their sports teams, they're not very good, except like the Browns are okay. Anyway, Stipe was their last hope, the great white hope. Is that racial?
No.
Anyway, he got knocked out, guys. We know how it went. Tough loss, man. It's tough to see him go down like that. I do consider him, one of the GOATs, man.
Yeah, for sure.
If not the GOAT.
For sure. Definitely at heavyweight.
But
I know people fight.
Cain Velasquez will always hold a special place.
Yo.
Even though he didn't,
I know, but
people like
Stipe, the true heavyweight GOAT. I know people also argue for Fedor and his long undefeated run.
They never give him the UFC though. I don't care. See that's gonna throw all the fucking Fedor fanboys up in arms, like fuck you, like
yeah.
They're like Fedor was the GOAT.
But yeah, Francis Ngannou came out looking super focused, super patient. Dominated the fight.
He was as jacked as ever.
Sadly, I don't think that they're gonna do an immediate rematch just because it wasn't necessarily close.
You know what this fight was? It wasn't just for the title, bro. It was literally the John Jones sweepstakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to get paid next? Like, you guys are gonna make some good money here. 100,000 a show, 100 to win, bonuses. But it was literally like, who wants to get paid really well afterwards? John Jones is gonna fight.
You think it's gonna happen? So far, everything that we're seeing is that the UFC isn't willing to pay John Jones, and then John Jones tweeted today, live action, saying, "Why don't you just cut me already?"
You gotta cut me. I can't see. I'm blind out there. Evia. It's okay. It's okay.
That's breaking news right there. But
you know what's a funny meme I saw? So some people are so like adamant that John Jones will not the only reason he won't fight and his excuse will be due to money reasons. So the joke was him asking Dana, I want 50 million, and Dana's like, fuck it, 50 million, and he's like, I want 100 million. He just ups it just so he can, say no. He's like, fuck, 50 million?
Hopefully we see that fight.
Anyway.
He
was really tweeting that, though?
Yeah, that's literally happened today. But you know what I saw that was funny, or what I thought that was funny was, imagine Francis goes out there, beats John Jones, and then gets knocked out by Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis is right there. He already has a win over Francis. I know it was the most boring fight ever. But everybody's talking about Francis being the greatest knockout artist also. Excuse me? There's still one person from Houston called the Black Beast that holds that record for the most knockouts in UFC.
Derek, why'd you take your pants off?
My balls was hot.
I understand.
Yeah, so he is the only person in my mind that can knock him out. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of heavyweights that swing.
Well, let's get back into the fight. Right there in the finishing sequence.
Don't cut me off like that again.
I'm gonna cut you off whenever I want to.
And then I'm uppercut you in the fucking jaw.
Hey, I'll dodge it.
You don't have head movement.
Head movement.
You have none of it. You have none of it.
Beautiful champ.
Okay.
But yeah, going back to that sequence that ended the fight,
Vicious.
Stipe still landed a really good shot there.
Fuck no,
dude.
It depends on the camera angle.
But
I saw two angles of it. It was, dude. He barely. Okay.
It was a really good shot.
No,
bro.
but he didn't catch Francis clean. Francis was patient enough to see when he saw the fist, he actually like leaned back into it. It wasn't like he was rushing in.
Hey, editor, you're gonna put it up right here.
I'm gonna show both angles.
Yeah, and you're gonna see where it was a clean shot.
Hey guys, leave us something in the comments that which side you're on in this.
It was a very clean
shot or not?
It didn't hurt him.
But, well, no.
He staggered him. It stopped him in his place.
It stopped him.
He got his footing back, and then
he didn't stagger though.
Yeah, he had to get his footing back.
Was
it wasn't wobbly.
You know what? It made me think when I rewatched that shot is it made Francis think like, oh shit, like just don't get ahead of myself.
Yeah, chill out.
Yeah, just chill. And that
got his respect back.
And that was what like his corner was emphasizing like throughout the fight. They were calling him patient. Be patient, Francis. Throughout the fight, his corner was saying that the Dread guy,
dude, and
Dread guy.
What's his name?
He did one of these like during the whole fight. He had like
he's always got the sleeve up. But I was about to say shout out. I'll eat my words. Shout out to what's his name? Eric Nitzik, the head coach now there at Extreme Couture for Francis.
You talk so much shit about Extreme Couture coming in.
I just said who is he training with that is gonna be pushing Francis? Obviously,
Kamaru Usman.
Like I said, Kamaru Usman, great, but he's fighting at 170. How much work is he really putting on?
Here's the thing, and we're talking about this.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
No, I just want to talk about this real quick. You were talking about his training, and I know, like, at the time, I was kind of like, well, you do bring up a good point. But now that watching it, Francis already had the strength. He doesn't need to be training with any bigger guys. He just needed to know and drill the technique of wrestling. Mm-hmm. Now that makes more sense. But like
I saw somebody talking about before the fight. Kamaru Usman had told him like, "Yo, when they get in on you, don't go for the guillotine. Do something else around
sprawl."
Right? I think it was going for the underhook. And then instead of going for the guillotine, because they were going to take you down there, and then he ended up doing that right there before he ended up stuffing him. Yeah. He looked great, man.
Very telling, yeah. Because let's talk about the first round. First round, just dominant Francis doing leg kicks, setting up inside shots, and then he got Stipe in trouble that one time. They clinched, or Stipe shot for a single leg, right? That was it. And then Francis was able to sprawl. Work his way to side control.
He looked great.
Or side mount,
right? Almost jumped on his back, man.
Back mount.
Francis does such a good job of getting around your back, even when he's just punching you through the side.
Well, that's what I was telling Mike. I was like, this was already a bad position because whenever you go over to side control for the back mount, it's like the guy's just going to eat shots. And that's what Stipe did. It's just like, at that moment, if you're in that bad position as Stipe was in,
you stay down and eat shots or get up.
Yeah, your mind registers, if I don't get up now, like, I'm done. Because it's literally just, you're on your force, and you're just taking uppercuts.
And Francis moved so fast, bro. When he slid on and took that back or side back, like, it was so fast between that transition.
He looked so strong, just out muscle. Well, I mean, the 30-pound difference, I mean, it didn't really come into play in their first fight, but this time it was just like with Francis knowing wrestling technique, it was just like...
But if this was a test, man, the next fight against John Jones is going to be the ultimate test, because John Jones has... We're talking about a dude who has weapons in all ranges.
Who's the underdog in that fight?
John Jones, probably.
Yeah. So why are you talking John Jones like he's going to be the...
Because John Jones is going to win.
The only thing I see John Jones doing that could be effective is the vintage oblique kick. Mm-hmm. But other than that, like...
Well, that's what I'm talking about. He has weapons in all ranges. That's what you're going to have to get past first. And another thing...
What's the other weapon?
Another thing that people don't ever talk
His
about
elbows?
And what leads to fucking accidental eye pokes is that when he's posting up away from you, it's like right in your face to where not only does it block your vision, he puts his hand on you. And yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. And people don't really talk about it.
No, he does.
There's different
Especially
ranges.
when he's escaping.
It's like, yeah.
Like if he gets hit hard and he knows, he'll do like a...
You get past the kicks and then you're running into the hands. You get past the hands and you're running into the elbows.
But can a freaking open palm stop Francis Ngannou?
He's just got to stay away from him.
What is he, Doctor Strange?
And that's going to keep the distance.
That's like magic that he's doing.
You can agree that if Francis can train for that, prepare for that the way he prepared for Stipe, he's gonna win.
Francis
if he
cannot.
the way he did, bro. That's like
Francis
he's gonna bring in like a special, like you brought in Kamaru Usman. He's gonna do a specialist that.
Y'all guys are real funny, man. But I'm telling you, John Jones has got the IQ that.
I'm a filthy casual, and I can see that from a mile away.
Anyways, next fight. Let's talk about something super sad.
Wait, we're already leaving this fight? So much to talk about.
He knocked him out in the second round.
Okay, there it is. He knocked him out, guys. Anyway, let's go into Tyron Woodley.
Hey, if you bet for submission by Vicente Luque, you won $800. $100 won you
He was plus
$800,
800?
man. Yeah, what a win there.
And did I say first round finish or did I say first round knockout?
You said first round finish.
Right?
Yeah, you said first round finish.
And I even prefaced it with, this is going to sound fucking crazy, but first round finish.
Man, the thing that sucks is that Tyron Woodley actually came out and showed that he wanted to fight. He let his hands go. He hurt Luque for like half a second there. It's just, I mean, I was really not excited about this matchup just because I knew that Vicente Luque is going to hurt you. You know what I mean? He's going in there for a war, and fuck, man.
He needs to be talked about more.
He might lose the fight to Kamaru Usman because Kamaru Usman just looks like he's getting better and he's continuing to improve in his striking. But at any point, Vicente Luque looks like he can hurt fucking anybody. That shot that he landed that basically ended the fight before he went down to the ground, threw fucking Woodley to the ground.
You're talking about, it was more he threw him against the fence. When he like got him in a clinch and he just like threw him across the fucking ring, like the whole ring.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the big overhand first. That I think he came over one of Woodley's punches, hit him. Woodley hit the floor and then got back up and was still on super wobbly feet.
Woodley did show a lot of resiliency. Like he was going into this, what is it? Take your head off slugfest with Vincent. He literally signed up like, yeah, let's do this. But his body was just giving up, and that's why you could see his legs just stiffen up. Because he was literally trying so hard, just stay on my feet. And that happened like 3 times, and Luque could really see that this guy's struggling to just stay standing.
And Luque will hurt you on them feet, man.
Tyron hit him, landed once, and thought he rocked him, right? Well,
he hurt him for a little,
He recovered so quick. Yeah, that was it.
Luque recovered quickly, and Luque is talking about a quick turnaround. I know, who did he call out? Nate Diaz. He wanted to fight Jorge Masvidal, but he's calling out Nate Diaz.
Everybody wants to fight Nate Diaz.
I want to see him versus Michael Chiesa, or maybe a Colby Covington. Now that Colby doesn't have anybody,
Colby's not going to risk his number 1 contender fight for anybody.
I know, but Vicente Luque is knocking on that door. We're not going to do Wonder
Leon.
Boy. He could do Leon. He's already lost to Wonder Boy and Leon, but Leon was a while back. So
that's what I'm saying.
We could do Leon.
Well, Woodley, now that he's dropped 4 straight, obviously to all really good fighters, I think they're giving him his walking papers now.
Yeah, man, and like I said, it sucks that he's talking.
Can we show that meme where it's like they're on a coffin and they're like
those dudes?
That's fucked up.
They were all over Reddit with that meme saying that they were coming for
it?
Stipe. That they were coming for Stipe. But what's it called?
Terrible.
The thing with Woodley is I don't know anybody in the UFC in the welterweight division that, like, maybe Cerrone or Diego Sanchez. Like,
why couldn't they send him out like Dominic Cruz?
Well, I mean, Dominic Cruz had a tough fight with Casey Kenny too.
No, but I'm saying like Casey Kenny wasn't top 5. I mean, Casey Kenny's tough. Don't get me wrong, but why couldn't they give Tyron Woodley, maybe like Barbosa, or even though Barbosa doesn't even fight welterweight or lightweight. But
Tyron Woodley was talking about not being a quitter and wanting to end his career with a win. It sucks, man. I know you want to win, but I think you should just end it now because now you've gotten finished in your last 2 fights. You've lost 16 rounds in a row. It's not looking good at all.
No, he's definitely. I mean, if he wants to keep fighting, he's 39 years old too. If he wants to keep fighting, that's just a tough road. I know this is his career choice, so it's like hard to. This is the way he makes money. Obviously, he's not making money off rap albums.
We'll even see if he gets cut, man. Who knows?
Go stream Chaos Theory on Spotify.
Yeah,
give him some money, man.
Yeah, I'll beat your ass.
Stream each song 10 times, especially if you're trying to torture somebody.
Sean O'Malley really turning it around with a knockout over Thomas Almeida in the 3rd round, which should have ended in the 1st round. But that was O'Malley's fault. He should have finished it instead of going for the walk-off. But Almeida recovered after that in that 1st round, but still just got beat up.
He looked so small out there, man.
Yeah, I mean, Sean O'Malley is huge for the weight division.
But he really makes, like, Sean O'Malley, he fits bantamweight. You're right. Should be fighting. What is it? Featherweight, right?
Yeah.
But Almeida, he just looks so small compared to O'Malley. But the thing, watching O'Malley, you're literally watching that fight on pins and needles, bro. It's like since the Chito Vera, you're watching it and thinking like, is his leg gonna give out at any time?
Especially when the commentators are constantly talking about it. But Thomas Almeida also looked small, bro, because he wasn't letting go. You know what I mean? Sean O'Malley really overwhelmed him, and he was in a more of a defensive state. So with really
eating shots.
Yeah,
right?
he couldn't make himself big in that octagon, and
he was just like a standing target the whole time. It was target practice for Sean O'Malley.
I mean, you're looking at these pictures right here on ESPN, and his whole body is red from the shots that he took.
Dude, that first knockdown where it was shin to the chin, and then he didn't do any follow-up shot, or did he have there was another shot that put him down, or that shin?
It was the shin to the chin that hit him and staggered him, and then he threw I think an overhand left, and that landed and dropped him.
And he was sitting against the cage, just like how I am on this couch, just like sitting there, hands up maybe.
Yeah.
And then Sean thought it was a walk-off. He started literally leaving. He left, turned his back, and then the referee was, hey, it's still fight.
A lot of people were giving like Herb Dean and this ref.
Was it Mark Smith?
I think I don't remember who it was. But they're giving him shit for like the extra shot landed with the Stipe extra shot. It was like, dude, Herb Dean tried his best. One shot got landed. It's
no. If you watch the video, as soon as Stipe goes, because he folded on his leg, as soon as he starts going back down, you see Herb Dean literally start making
and only one extra shot landed. Like, hey,
let's give Herb Dean some more credit. It was a small octagon. You gotta really be on your fucking horse.
Be out of the way and then in there at the same time.
Did you see his movement? During the fight, I was telling Mike, look, he has to just constant, because it's so small. That cage is not built for three people that big.
Yeah.
Because Herb Dean's also a heavyweight.
Yeah.
So it was just tough.
Going back to
you can't blame Herb.
Going back to that Stipe
Dan Hardy
finish,
can.
I instantly started talking about when Mirko Cro Cop got, I think, knocked out by
Brandon Schaub?
No, by
Gonzaga.
And his leg was all twisted.
Cro Cop got Cro Cop.
Oh my God, show that right there, because that leg was all twisted up, and the ref
we'll
instantly
go side
went
by
to
side.
that first. Ooh, that was bad. But yeah, shout out to Sean O'Malley. The next fight, Miranda Maverick. I called this one. Jillian Robinson.
He called it, guys.
I called this one.
He called it.
Bro, I'm gonna whoop your ass on camera, bro.
He's gonna whoop my ass.
This guy, man.
Don't make me
tired
chuckle.
of this guy. Getting tired.
He called it.
But yeah, Miranda Maverick.
That'll be the most views we ever had.
Straight up.
Dude,
dominated Gillian Robinson. I don't know what
the 23-year-old, bro. She looks so good in there, like too strong for Jillian. And that was my thing. I said, if it goes to the ground.
Well, you know what? Gillian had that second round, and the judges didn't give it to her. It was 30-27.
She was still significantly outstruck. Was it each round as well?
I don't know about what the strikes were in the second round, but in the second round, she had him in a bunch of submissions, completely dominated. Look. The 3 minutes and 29 control time was probably from that second round, and
but 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, that was from the third round. I just don't know what the judges were looking at when they didn't give her not even just one round. But the next one you definitely called with Jamie Malarkey.
No, I saw, and in the podcast you can rewatch it. I said Jamie Malarkey because he was riding that 2-fight skid. He was fighting for his career. And then also, it's not like a main event, so I feel like that adds to it. But this one, I pull for guys in this situation that fit right here, maybe mid-card. And I was like, he's going to win, but I just chose Kama Worthy at the end just because I saw him as the more experienced fighter, fought tougher guys. But look, Malarkey fucking got it done.
Dude.
And knocked his ass out in round 1.
Quick. That was bad.
6 total strikes landed by Malarkey, and dude, what was up with Kama Ward that these guys just come in with chips on their shoulder, I feel like sometimes, he just ate some humble pie. He's like, I'm fighting a guy named Malarkey.
That's a bunch of bullshit right there. That's a bunch of bullshit. Alonzo Menefield got that
dude,
that finish.
Sharon just looked like he was not ready for that whatsoever. He was not ready for... And dude, Alonzo, did you see his takedown? It was a good, what is it, side, just swoop, lifted his, literally like WWE spine bustered his ass. No, it was literally he lifted Sharon up so easy, like it was choreographed.
Well, I mean, look at the strikes right there that landed.
It was just beautiful. Yeah, look,
3 out of 3 strikes landed.
well, that one takedown was like very telling. Like he was just too strong for Sharon. He's just an oversized fucking man.
Overall, a good fight. Good
Nurmagomedov led down, or no, he won. I mean, he destroyed. Right?
Yeah, Jared Gooden. Marc-Andre Barriot upsetted Abu Azaitar in the opening fight.
Is he the one that he trains with? Does he train with the Eagles or no? With like Khabib's
Abu
team
Azaitar?
or no?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
I thought one of the guys that trained with them lost. Maybe not. Maybe. Anyway,
But that was a recap. We went over a little bit more than the main card than we usually do. This weekend we don't have UFC. We're gonna have a break. But
do we have Bellator?
I was about to say Bellator is coming in with the sneaky good card. We got
Who is it?
Alejandra Lara, the girl that dresses up like fucking an Amazoness. This is
Oh, that's you. That's what you do too on weekends.
On my spare time.
Yeah.
We've got Pitbull, I think.
Patricio's? Oh, this is his card.
Yeah.
Versus Sancho's.
Yeah,
Dirty Sanchez.
Emmanuel Sanchez.
Dude, Usman's fighting.
Yeah, Usman Nurmagomedov, Neiman Gracie versus the kick-ass machine, Jason Jackson.
Wow, dude.
I think Matt Mitrione was supposed to fight Tyrell Fortune, but he just got pulled out.
Oh, no shit. He
was supposed to.
I always remember him from the fucking, days of season 10 Ultimate Fighter.
So at least we'll have something good to watch with Bellator. I think
it's
at least
crazy
the main
that Matt
card is
Mitrione has a win over Fedor. See, we're talking about Fedor earlier. Matt Mitrione, people.
Nobody's gonna like that.
I know.
Nobody's gonna like that.
I know, dude. I'm gonna have fucking Russians at my door.
Like, subscribe, all that shit. Bellator this weekend. No picks for that, but enjoy.
Well, obviously Pitbull's gonna win because he's the greatest fighter of all time. He could beat Khabib. That's what poker thinks. Right?
Man, bro, you're pissing everybody off today.
Look, this for the black, this for the Kevin and Robin and Rock'em and Tiggy and 40 be quiet. Niggas recording. You wanna talk with the dub in them house in that bitch. Bleed it to death.